วัสดีค่ะ Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chairman, our dear opponents and everyone that present here, good morning. My name is Kanda. I'm M1 student from Suratnadi Vidya School. And the topic for debate is that ASEAN should be disbanded. Well, let's first define what the topic is all about. Disband means to dissolve. So, we, the affirmative team, believe that this statement is true. We strongly believe that ASEAN should be disbanded. Well, as first speaker, I'm going to talk about the economic sovereignty and the negative side of ASEAN. Well, let's begin with my first argument, which is about the economic sovereignty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, sovereignty means ability to control or govern. In this case, it's economic status. So this means that if there's ASEAN, the government won't be able to control its economic sovereignty anymore. But the one who will be control its economic sovereignty indirectly is ASEAN community because of the AFTA's rules. Well, let me give you for example like the CLMV. These are 4 countries in Cambodia, Vietnam, Myanmar and Laos. These 4 countries, they have lower economic status than the other 6 countries in ASEAN community. So the leaders of the 10 countries will give these 4 countries enough time to comply with the CEPT, which is the Common Effective Preferential Tariff. But why do they do that, ladies and gentlemen? Because the leaders of the 10 countries in ASEAN community, they know that this will affect the poor countries in ASEAN community. These 4 countries won't be able to get any income, and it will also affect the political stability because, like, if there's ASEAN, it will have AFTA, and there will be free trade, and the government won't be able to get any income for like the countries that have lower economic. And the point is this, like, if there are some businesses in the country that are run with the government, right? These businesses won't be able to do their business anymore because the government, they don't have money, they don't get the money from income, right? So they will have no jobs and they will become unemployment. Ladies and gentlemen, these people that they're unemployment, they will lose the trust in government and they will go out of street and make mobs. So next I'm going to talk about the negative side of ASEAN. Ladies and gentlemen, ASEAN only promotes the positive side in ASEAN community, but we should be aware of the negative side of ASEAN because we, the people, we're the one who will be directly affected. The negative side of ASEAN is number 1, increase in poverty level. Number 2, losing of economic freedom, and number 3, unemployment. Let me give you for example like Cambodia. Cambodia is a country where they don't have any products to export to other countries. So they will get money from the income tax. The countries that will import the products into Cambodia, they need to pay the tax for the Cambodia. So this will affect, if there's AFTA, there will be non-tariff barriers and no tariff. So Cambodia will be affected. The people that link with the businesses, link with the government, they won't be able to do the business and there will be unemployment. So this will lower the increase in poverty level and also they will be losing of economic freedom. So ladies and gentlemen, needless to say, these are clear reasons why ASEAN should be disbanded. ASEAN is like a gamble and the bet is the people and the future generations. The saying let's cross the bridge together is not acceptable because people and the future generations are at stake. And before I leave, I just want to confirm again that I'm here to say that ASEAN should be disbanded. Thank you very much.
สวัสดีค่ะ Good morning, all the honorable chairs, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dindata Panish from Mateo Monroe Schools, and am the leaders of the negative teams. First, the points that I'm going to explain to you is about the skills and workers, about the languages, opportunity, culture, economics, and are competitive. Next, here is my first supporter, Jisrin Pumsiri. She will talk about knowledge, population, ASEAN motto, and flowing of ideas, quality of life. And next is my second supporter, Shai Skunchokshai. He will talk about cooperation, AFTA, superpower nation, and bargaining power. So let's start with what the leader of the pros team said. She said that AFTA will lower the tariff. Yes, it lowers tariffs. First, I will explain what is AFTA. AFTA is a free trade bloc agreements by ASEAN, which lower the tariffs. It's aimed to develop the countries in ASEAN to higher or improve their economics problems or improve their economics. And that makes we be freely to understand and learn the economics knowledge from the other experiences countries like Singapore or other big countries. We can learn from them. And they say that it's kind of affect other countries. It's not true. The rule of the world is no one can't develop. Everyone just can't develop, you know? And next point is about the skills and workers. Thai people have a very good skills and workers. And what we get when we join ASEAN. We do join ASEAN and our skills improve because of the competitive. Come to the other points. About the competitive, if we join ASEAN, there are lots of countries in ASEAN that make Thai people feel competitive. Other countries challenging each other makes our quality of life and the quality of the products of our products become improved. Thai people want to improve their products because of the competitive range. Our competitive range will be higher. And next is about AEC, ASEAN Economic Communities, that may improve our economics, just like AFTA, Free Trade Area. And don't you know that when we join ASEAN, there will be other things. ASEAN social cultural communities that may also improve our cultural. We can't lose our culture, that's a fact. And that's why we exchange our culture to the other countries in ASEAN communities and make them know and more understand that this is Thailand. We will be more famous in the future. And when we just have a rings or something that we will join ASEAN, sometimes is it worth it to join something? Everyone can develop, and we should develop too. And next is about the languages. If we join ASEAN, we can learn other lots languages, right? We can study Burmese language or Laos, like they study our language. Like Myanmar study our language, Thai language. That's why we have something good. We should know lots of culture, lots of languages, and maybe we meet more friends. We can understand and learn more culture and their history, what we've been together. ASEAN is established for a long time, so don't worry of something bad because we've planned for what we're going to be in the future. It's a long time ago, and I do absolutely believe that we do need ASEAN. And if you agree, then ASEAN shouldn't be disbanded. Thank you.
Good afternoon, judges, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear opponent. Today, we're present here today to say that ASEAN should be disbanded. I want to rebuttal what the first negative team have said about AFTA could help the economy. Does the developed country want to help our economy, or they aim for the profit? Like China, they produce more product than they need. They dump it in Thailand. They also gain profit. Are they willing to help our economy or to gain profit for the country? And also, the lost competitiveness. She said that there are going to be a lot of competitiveness. But when it's open borders, all investors Thailand. Like, say, like example, Apple. If Apple come to Thailand, what about the local company? They will suffer from the AFTA. And about the AEC, Mahathir Mohamad, the president of Malaysia, said that only Singapore is ready for AEC. I will continue with my arguments. About the political instability now in Thailand. About the leadership, there's no prime ministers, and everyone should be aware of it because it could affect the economy in Thailand. In such a limit of time, how could Thailand be ready for such integration? And also about the economy, like I said, Mahathir Mohamad said that only Singapore is ready. Because the gross domestic product of Singapore is $77,026, while Myanmar has only $2,026. There's a gap between two countries that is 75,000. How could Cambodia be ready? And also, like I said, the lost competitiveness. So small company cannot compete with bigger company. In order to compete, they have to lower their price. In order to lower their price, they have to lower the salary of the workers. Or they have to cut off the workers. That will increase the level of unemployment. What about Thai people? There's a lot of unskilled labor too. And also, AFTA create reliance of poor country against other countries that are more stable. They cannot produce a comparative product because either financial or human resources. This is why we all agree that ASEAN should be disbanded. Thank you.
Good morning, audiences, judges, and all ladies and gentlemen. My name is Desin Pumsi. I'm the first part of the negative team to discuss about ASEAN should be disbanded. I think it's not to be or shouldn't be disbanded because so I will discuss about the point that she said before. First, as ASEAN members, when stay together, the bargaining power will increase because of the population in ASEAN community is about 1/10 of the world population, which increases to have a power to control economics or control all of things in ASEAN or in the world because of our populations. And next is it helps the farmer to sell in higher price because of the increasing of the bargaining power. And next is she said that this only Singapore ready for ASEAN. I think it's not true. From ABAC poll said that 61.7% of Thai people believe that they are ready for ASEAN. And next is the skills or unskilled or unemployment people in Thailand. I think it's not true because can you see about the prize from the Olympic academic competition? Thai students get a lot of prize from it. It's telling us that we are ready for ASEAN. We have our skill and have enough skill to be compared with the members of ASEAN or compared with the people in the world. Okay, let's discuss about my point. First, I will tell you about the knowledge of people in ASEAN. Everyone knows that the three pillars of ASEAN are like ASEC, AEC, and APC is the thing that make us have to cooperate together to make the members to develop together and get many prosperities. And it make us can do what the objective of ASEAN are. We can share the lesson or share the good point together and improve the bad point. And the ASEAN motto, do you know that ASEAN motto is one vision, one identity, and one community. Make us have to stay together to improve ourselves to compare with the world population. And the following of the ideas of the ASEAN members is also one point that we can know that when ASEAN shouldn't be disbanded because of when following of the ideas, the good point can learn from many members and the bad point we can learn from the author's lessons. And the quality of life in ASEAN members will increase because we can learn many lessons together. We can import or export products from ASEAN members in the lower price. So I would say that stick together better than stay alone because of all reasons that I say to you. And I absolutely think that ASEAN shouldn't be disbanded from every reason. Thank you.
So good morning, judges, dear opponents, and ladies and gentlemen. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Thayom and I'm Mahayam from Surana Retail School. The topic for debate is that ASEAN should be disbanded. We the affirmative team believe that this statement is true, and we strongly believe that ASEAN should be disbanded. So let me first rebut what our opponents have said. So our second speaker from the negative team has tried to tell you that with the ASEAN there will be many population grow and it will vanish the world and like that. And with that problem, there will be no border between the ASEAN countries and the people will come to Thailand because they don't need visas. Is Thailand gonna be overpopulated? So it could be a problem with that. And another thing that she has said that about 64% of people was ready for ASEAN, but there are 36.4% even don't know about what is ASEAN. What are they going to do with these problems when they are going to join, but they don't even know what it is? And I'm going to rebut what our first speaker from the negative team has tried to tell you with my first argument. So my first argument is about how ASEAN promotes survival on the fittest, especially economic goals can promote survival on the fittest. So if there will be AFTA, as she said, is the free flow between and free trade between each other countries in ASEAN, there will be no tariff, so it will cause competition in the region. Since there's no policy could promote healthy competition between each other, how can the small businesses will be able to compete back to the macroeconomists? And my second argument is on the shortage of highly skilled workers in one country. There will be no sufficient worker in poor countries. There will be only children and elderly people will be left. So these are supported by the survey conducted by jobstreet.com. An overwhelming of 80% of people have said that they would prefer to work in the more progressive country such as Singapore. Let me go to the other topic, which is about issues on migrant workers. By free flow, there will be considerable number of issues, also including migrant workers' salary range. So, will there be any unified minimum wage for them? Or will it be based on race, which means or nationalist? Will it give any benefits to us, or will it be fair and just? Why are the ways for capitalists to earn their money neglecting the workers' rights? So even though there's policy for this, question is, will there be any strict implementation of the rules? Only plans cannot make sure that rules can benefit all things. So, Mr. Judges and ladies and gentlemen, I would like to end my statement with a saying that plenty of loopholes, which means weakness in system, lawmakers should evaluate and provide workable solution to amicable for all countries in ASEAN. Thank you.
Good morning, all the judges and audience. I am Chai Sunshok. I am the second supporter of the negative team. First is you say that it might be overpopulation in Thailand when we in ASEAN, but if we are in ASEAN, our territory is changed from only the Thailand. It's changed to ASEAN. The export and import of goods it might change if the people come to Thailand from the rice to another country. It might be the Cambodia send the rice to Thailand instead. But by this process, it makes a lot of money because the people come to Thailand and work and send back their money and sell it, so that the country like Cambodia and many countries will be better and be a good country. Then they say that the competition between the big company and small company, that is the capitalism. The Thailand and ASEAN, all of it, we are capitalism country. We are not a socialism. So that the competition is the thing that make a whole economic work. And they said that the competition will make the small company destroy, but it cannot destroy because they can be the co-op and the strength is in their unity. They can help each other. And there's no 100% of competition, because if there are 100% competition, it will be the utopia, and we know that it's impossible thing. Then for my topic is about the cooperation. We must be ASEAN. Why? Because we can help each other. We can see it in the conflict between Thai and Cambodia. Now, in that time, it's like the war. But by the ASEAN, by Professor Dr. Charmika Sesiri, in the attitude of Pravihan, he said that that's why we have ASEAN, to be negotiate to each other and have a middleman to make the deals. Then it's reduce the influence of the foreign country, like the superpower nation like Russia, when they expand their influence. So we be ASEAN, so that when they order or use their economic power to treat us, we can refuse it and we can negotiate to them that they should make a thing to us better than that. And we have the more, after we be the ASEAN, we have more of the negotiate power to another country, so that everything will be better. Then is the very important thing. After the investor come to Thailand, it's like the expanded market. Thailand, 60 million people, it's be the 600 million people, so that the market is expanded. So they come to invest in Thailand? No. It's just like they invest in ASEAN, all of ASEAN. The last thing that I must say to you is ASEAN is now our economy, our everything, and ASEAN is forever to us. Thank you.
And here come to the summaries of my groups. First, they say that some of the people don't know what is ASEAN. I have some question. It's a poll, right? It's a poll. But when was that poll? This is 2014, girls, you know? And that poll is just like 2012 or 2013 according to my research last night. Yes. And next, if we join ASEAN, that will be a bigger community to us. That make us have more bargaining power. Comparing to USA or the countries you are from, bigger countries, we will have more power and develop together. Even if we have our own problems. But that's why ASEAN is occurred. It aims to develop and help us. It's aimed to develop and help us, you know. That's why we should join them. That's why it should be able to let us join in the big thing like this. Our skills and workers. If we join ASEAN, our skills or our workers that have abilities will make other countries pay more attention to us. And if we join after, there will be no more thrift. Our things or our products will export more freely. That earn lots of money to us. Don't you think like that? And if you think it's a Thai way, Thai style, We want to learn something more. If you say that some people don't understand or don't know about ASEAN, that's why there are lots of ASEAN things in our social books nowadays. People want us to learn more about ASEAN. And if you do a poll again now, there will be 100% of people that know and want to join ASEAN. And don't you know that even if we just helping each other, not just that, we exchanging things, exchanging our cultural, we learn many reasons we can fix the problem together. You say that lots of other countries in ASEAN, not excluding Thailand, will may cause some problems. That's why we are Thailand. We're here to help them. So they're here to help us too when we join ASEAN. ASEAN is Association of Southeast Asian Nations with its aim to help us. I believe that you need ASEAN. I need ASEAN, and we should be in the ASEAN. And that's reason, cause ASEAN shouldn't be disbanded. The big thing, the good thing like that, should let us join in so we can improve ourselves. No one can be developed, what I said. We should be developed. And why we shouldn't? Let's develop together. Thank you. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Ladies and gentlemen, judges and all dear opponents, good afternoon once again. So this is a summarize of what we've said. So first, I just want to rebut to the third speaker. He gave you an example of Cambodia. I just want to say that, well, back in the past, Thailand has a conflict with Cambodia, and the conflict was settled by the International Court of Justice, not ASEAN. So, ladies and gentlemen, ASEAN hasn't done anything to solve this problem. Peace cannot be achieved. Peace, which is the objective of ASEAN, cannot be achieved if the main organization cannot handle it. And also, the second speaker of this team, she said that she thought that the ASEAN should be disbanded. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so it was based on her opinion, not on the true fact. So next, I'm going to summarize about the economic globalization. The economic globalization is it will limiting the country's ability to control its economic growth in 3 ways, which is number 1, trade and economic, number 2, financial market, and number 3, the competition in unemployment. The country are forced to cut the labor cost to reduce tax of the domestic market and to reduce the price of the goods. Ladies and gentlemen, ASEAN brings more disadvantages than the advantages. In terms of economic loss, gloomy jobs, and market competitive. Thanaporn Sathit Panwecha, the country manager of jobstreet.com, he said that the people should be preparing for especially for the English skills. Because if there's ASEAN, because ASEAN promotes English to be its official language, right? So we need to be ready and prepared for it. This means that not only the country should be prepared, but also the people. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you still in a favor of ASEAN integration? Thank you very much.